Hello guys, welcome to Gospel Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking, of course sharing, subscribing to everything that we do right here at Gospel TV. We love and appreciate every one of you. Yes guys, Lala is right here today, and even though you guys at times crazy, you guys bash him, but of course it's all part of life. And today we've got
we you enter me. I don't tell I say you enter me. So I don't go forget.
Waiting talk.
Don't talk that. You say when it's about whiskey, say you're going to talk like person when they put speaker inside. I don't go ever forget. Don't worry, I know how to catch you. I know how to catch you.
Anyways, guys, we've got Reminisce in the building today. Alaye Toh, Baba Afusa, El Haj. Reminisce as an artist, as a rapper. How would you rate his contribution to the culture, music culture in Nigeria?
Well, I mean, he's one of those artists who has evolved over time. As everyone knows, he started his rap career as an English rapper. And he featured on Nice's debut album. That was so long ago. That's like 2007, 2008 or thereabouts. And then he's evolved over the years. Decided to do the indigenous thing. I mean, perhaps the acceptance of indigenous rap by the likes of, from the likes of, let's say, Lord of Ajasa, AY, and some other guys. He decided to throw that part, and he gave his all in that regard. When it comes to the playful kind of indigenous rap, adding a bit of rap hip hop culture to it as well, locally, the streets and everything. He brought everything into the craft, and that was very impactful. And there's really no one like Reminisce when it comes to this thing. Someone who is learned. He's in almost every conversation in terms of football, in terms of betting, tech, music, indigenous rap. He's all there. So kudos to Baba Afusa.
Baba Afusa. Anyways, his very first album, Book of Rap Stories, and then the second album, Alaye Toh. These two albums actually, morphed that Reminisce that we all love today and everything. Did you listen to any of these albums?
Of course. Book of Rap Stories. You see him earlier with the rapping in English on this.
Ever Since. There's a song called Ever Since We Rise. I think that was featuring Nice or something.
I don't even remember. It's been a while. I don't remember. Then
Alaye Toh.
That's when he started making a bit of.
And this was a name that they first of all.
And you know what's good with Reminisce? Every time he drops something like a project, it's like a tag for him. Now you see Alaye Toh. That was what people called him around there. And then he did Baba Afusa. People started calling him Baba Afusa. Now he did another album last year. El Haj. People started calling him El Haj. Now he has something new coming up.
For the album Book of Rap Stories, that was in 2012. And then we have this in 2013. 2 years, like a year apart from each other. This one 2012, this one 2013. In 2014 he didn't have anything. No album. 2015 he had Baba Afusa. Now what do you think about this particular picture, putting a teddy bear and the whole thing?
I actually watched a sort of documentary
on this.
He said, the whole process of him making the song, he had to portray himself as a father, as a family man, making the music for his family. It's a means of earning for him, and he said he had to portray himself as a father, as someone who is responsible for people, which is exactly how, as you can see, Baba for the girls, Baba Afusa and the other girls with the teddy bear and everything. And it was a nice album.
And of course, the fourth studio album, El Haj, was one masterpiece. A lot of people love this album. This was in 2016, and 5 years we expected stuff from Reminisce. Well, of course, he gave us an EP last year, but an album for 5 years, it didn't happen. He didn't get dragged the way Whiskey got dragged. Why is that?
Well, no disrespect to Reminisce, he's not that level. He plays, in his comfort zone, which is the indigenous rap to the streets and everything, and it works well for him. If the music is not coming forth, people still respect and know that Reminisce is there, is an OG in this thing. He's still getting this endorsement that has to do with the streets. People still.
They mess with him.
They mess with him heavy on the streets, and that's the thing about brand. He understands his brand. He knows what kind of person he is and what kind of crowd he's able to pull, and he's working in his favor and he's getting those gigs. Music for me, I don't think, in all seriousness, is what would put music on the table for him. He's been in the industry for quite a while.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the biggest of fan bases.
Yeah.
But his brand has a big following, right? The sort of people he controls, and that has worked for him, and it will continue to work for him. Mm-hmm. These days, you're seeing him not really doing or in any sort of music.
He's got a sports show on radio.
Yes, got a sports show on radio. Ambassador for a betting company.
Yeah, betting company. But the second betting company,
that's because everyone knows Reminisce, Talk Sports, also stakes money on sport. So yeah, that's his brand, and that's it. It doesn't even have to make music to be that kind of person. Mm-hmm. So if it will take him concentrating on portraying himself as that kind of person and getting more gigs and less of music, I think that's a win for him. It doesn't necessarily have to sing. There are some artists that they have to do their best music-wise before they can get some of these gigs, and he's not one of them.
Anyway, focusing on the music is back to that after the Vibes and Inshallah for featuring Fireboy Damon. Say guys, the 5th studio album number 5, Alaye Toh Gogo. Now, this one is quite catchy, and it could be another tag again, right?
Yeah, it's going to be another tag, and incidentally, this is one of the lines in one of his old songs. It's going to be another tag for Reminisce because you know how this word is quite a bit popular.
Yeah,
we've heard it a couple of times. First time we heard it was actually from Reminisce.
Yeah, Reminisce.
Reminisce had a song, Fantasy, I think back in 2013 or thereabouts. And then he had the line, Alaye Toh Gogo.
Alaye
Toh. And then a few years down the line, Olamide is saying the same thing.
3 years later, 2015.
On another song. And it was Alaye Toh Gogo, Action Kobe Gogo. So this is set to be another tag for Reminisce. Mm-hmm. I just love the way he comes out with this indigenous, let me not call it indigenous because you're one of my language. cool slangs and cool words, and this is just dope to see.
Okay, Reminisce with album number 5. For you, would you say that coming up with an album after about 5 years or something, is this something he needs right now?
No, these guys, they've gotten to a stage in their career that nobody's rushing them to drop music. Nobody's going to rush Reminisce. Reminisce has been in the game for over a decade.
Yeah,
you're not going to rush him to say, "Oh, you must do this." He will do it at his own pace. Right now, I'm pretty sure he's over 40.
Yes,
right? Over 40s. He's probably got more businesses that he can. That brings him money than music. Yeah. And he's not chasing that status of I want to be the biggest in Nigeria. He's just doing it for fun. Keep up the brand, exactly. And I think that's what he's going for.
So what direction should he go on this album, Alaye Toh Gogo, August 2021?
This is already sounding like something's going to be for the streets. We're going to see good indigenous rap, good Yoruba rap, rapping that aspect. We know that there's not quite a lot. We've not even seen youngsters come up and actually take control. We've seen quite a bit of them come around, shine for a bit, likes of Trod, likes of this other, is it Ajanoku or what's his name? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's quite a whole lot of them. Even recently, the guys that went to not Doro Music, that went to Dr. Dollar.
Hot Kid. Yeah,
he was also a rapper at one point and doing this thing. So these guys they are needed especially in the rap indigenous scene to keep up appearance and make sure that this part of the industry is not dead. We are still around, and then we can still shine more people. He tried to do something with this is boy that left him. Yeah,
Oladips,
but that didn't come.
Okay, so finally, what should we expect from this album, Alaye Toh Gogo? Is it gonna go raw street, or is it gonna mix the English, with the Yoruba, thing? And of course, what features are you looking at for this album?
I think he's going to go the route. He's going to mix them up. I think we're going to get some really street pop songs on there, and then we'll probably get some good rap songs, perhaps featuring Olamide. The last EP featured Fireboy, right? Fireboy did his thing on that, and then I think he's going to go that route. I would want him to also mix it up with giving us another slow jam like he did with Formula, and that was a classic right there. I'll be expecting something similar on this album, and if all this is put into one album, I would say Reminisce will have a good album on his hands.
Anyways, guys, me personally, I can't wait because I love Reminisce. Reminisce, because this guy is someone who constantly does at times he does the unthinkable. you think, oh, he's gonna fade away, and then he comes
He
back.
just comes back.
Because Ogaraya was one, heavy jam as well, did a lot for him, and right now he's saying Alaye Toh Gogo. Yes, action. So many action. He's gonna come through all that one. If you want to see crazy, wait for August 2021 because Reminisce is coming with a 5th studio album, Alaye Toh Gogo. Let's have your thoughts on what you expect from the album, the features. What should Reminisce do on this album, which maybe could be like a swan song, for him as an artist and everything. We don't know yet, but of course, it's tilting towards that direction. Put everything down below. I will see you on the next one. Peace.
See you next one.